G'day everyone, Keller Rules here. In this episode, I actually would like to demonstrate to you what kind of games I actually collect. So this time we won't be talking really about gaming issues, but rather what kind of games do I buy. Now, to be honest, as of this generation, the only current stuff I've ever really bought is Wii and PC games. And my main reason for that is because I actually have a lack of will to buy an Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3. Although recently I've had this will to buy a PlayStation 3 because I've had this, will to buy some of their games that are actually interesting to me. So I was thinking of, maybe getting it because of games like Uncharted and Infamous, and even some ports of games where they actually care more on the PS3 version. I can't really say the. I can also say that maybe it's also because a lot of the games are actually made a lot bigger on the PS3, like on the other consoles, like they require more discs to actually run them, to actually play the whole game. And on the PlayStation 3, they just run on one disc. So there's another, aspect that I actually find remarkable. So I might show you a few of the games that I've bought as of this time. Right now, I've got some games that are, over here as well. I've got some games over there, so I can show you a few of them. Over here, you might actually realize if I can actually get my camera there. I've actually got quite a few games here that are, pretty interesting. I don't know exactly how to do this. I'm gonna have to oh, damn laptop. I've got NBA 2K11. I've got Xenoblade. I've got Xenoblade here. I'm having problems running it. I'm having problems running it on my Wii because of the dual layer disc issues. So I really need to get into that as soon as I can. But I've heard it's an awesome game. I've got AFL on Wii. It's not bad. I mean, it's not the greatest AFL game I've ever played, but it's decent. There's a lot of people online who complained about the controls. I would suggest maybe get a GameCube controller to play it because it's a lot better that way. Because honestly, I don't think any of the motion controls that are visceral. That's what they say in the back. They're not visceral at all to me. So yeah, I've got Wii Fit here. You all know Wii Fit. You do some exercises on the balance board. Pretty fun for a little bit. Get Wii Fit Plus, you may as well. Donkey Kong Country Returns, an awesome game. NBA Jam, very fun. If you've loved the old games, you'll definitely love this one. Same for Donkey Kong Country Returns. It's a very fun game. GoldenEye 007, it's a reimagining of the original GoldenEye on the N64. Very fun game too. It's got very good online actually. I haven't really had any slowdown. It's a bit difficult for me to play online because I'm not really much of an online player, so whatever. I mean, if you're good on consoles, you'll be good at this as well. FIFA 09, this was probably the last official FIFA game I've ever bought for the Wii. I bought FIFA 11, but I didn't get it, the right way. It's only because I don't like what they've done with FIFA on the Wii. I mean, they made it a little bit too dumbed down, to be honest. They don't really make it like the other versions, and I really don't know why they've changed the graphics or anything. I preferred the original graphics where they made them, semi-realistic looking. So I don't like they made them all cartoony now. Then we got Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. I got this at half price when it came out. $79 it used to cost. It's probably a lot less now, or this marked price that I got it for like $40. It's a very fun game. It's like Mario Kart. I think you should definitely get it. Super Mario Galaxy 2. This is very, very good sequel to the first game. I highly recommend it. It's very fun. I've actually enjoyed this just as much as the first game, and it includes Yoshi. What more can you want that it includes Yoshi? Oh god, don't tip over please. Then we've got Mario Kart Wii. You'll love Mario Kart, you should like this game. If you have, some issues with the fact that it's, on slide, that you can't really drift the way you used to, then why do you play the game? Don't you play the game to win races? You don't really, win by just drifting all the time. It's about playing fairly. It's not about, drifting. And it has very good Wi-Fi as well. I think GoldenEye and Mario Kart Wii probably have the best Wi-Fi as exclusives on Nintendo. I think Call of Duty is a bit of an exception because we know that, Activision pretty much uses similar servers. And as a result, you pretty much get similar experience on the Wii. With online, not necessarily, the fast pace. Metroid Other M, this is another dual layer disc game. Thankfully, I beat the game before my Wii had this issue, so yeah, it's a very good game. It got a lot of flack though because they depicted Samus as, a bit of a crybaby during the game, because remember there's all these cutscenes in the game. That's why it's dual layered, so they had to provide more room, provide more disk space. So yeah, I mean, it's a very good game, very nice cutscenes regardless. I mean, people can say what they want, but I actually like what they did, and whatever they did with her relationship with Alan, if you remember from Metroid Fusion. This is and they made that guy a little bit more in depth, and it's a very interesting story. The controls are very interesting. You only use the Wii remote, believe it or not, and you play it like the original NES and Super Nintendo game. Yeah, very good. And then you got obviously Super Smash Bros. Brawl, another dual layer disc, yay. But I played it a lot and I've enjoyed it while it lasted, and very good. Crappy online though, really don't like it. But otherwise, very, very fun fighting game. Definitely recommend it. And don't go to sleep on me, will ya? And next we've got Bully. Very fun, just like GTA, except at school. Very highly recommended. Pirates of the Caribbean, it's a mediocre game, to be honest. I mean, you do a little bit of sword play, but these days when we've got Skyward Sword and some games like Red Steel 2, it feels a bit gimmicky compared to those games, because you don't really feel like you're playing it with swords as much. You feel like you're just waggling the controls. But I'm sure back then it was really good. But now it's meh. Godfather Black Hand Edition, highly recommended. I had a bit of a struggle finding this. I had to find it pre-owned. I mean, yeah, it's a very good game. Probably the ultimate version of the Godfather, because you get to use these visceral controls with the Wii Remote Nunchuck, because you can punch people, and you can actually simulate punches, you can actually simulate chokes, you can do all these really awesome stuff that you can't do on the other versions, unless they make a Move or a Kinect version of Godfather. I don't even know how they can do it with the Kinect, because that would mean that you would need some way to move the character as well, so I don't see how that will work. You would have to make a mini game out of it. Super Mario All-Stars. Now, this is a very fun game too. It is a port of the Super Nintendo version. It has not been changed that much. I've already mentioned this in my review. I do not like how Nintendo didn't add much more to this. They could have at least added Super Mario World, but because that was already on the Virtual Console, that's probably why they didn't add it, even though there were a few, changes to it. Okay, I can understand what they were trying to do. They were trying to make money off this, but yeah, you got to think about your fans. And this is the you get your history booklet with a nice little picture. On the Famicom version, they show the Famicom. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, I haven't got far into it, but it's a very good game. If you like Metroid Prime, you should definitely get it. This is a new play control version of Pikmin from the GameCube. Now it's on the Wii. You can now use the Wii remote, and they've changed the time frame, how time works. You can now save each consecutive, you know, you can actually make save states now on this, so that's really cool. I mean, in the original, I think you had to do something else with the saving. I think you couldn't go back to a specific day and change it, so that's really cool what they've done. Sonic and the Secret Rings, it's okay. I mean, it's an okay for a Sonic game. Resident Evil from the GameCube, now on the Wii. It's just pretty much the same game, just with other controls you can use. No More Heroes, very fun game, definitely funny as well. Should definitely get it if you love hack and slash or you like anime. You'll definitely enjoy this. And finally, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. It's okay. It's an okay Mortal Kombat game. And that's really it. That's all I've got for Wii games in my room, as in official copies. I'll show more later, but that's pretty much it for now. I'll show you more in the next videos. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I say au revoir.